What's going on, everybody? We have officially entered our strength phase of our training cycle that I like to go through. And when it comes to strength, I like to use the Texas method, or at least a modified version of the Texas method, where you do a lot of 5 sets of 5 with just your basic compound exercises, your squat, your bench, your overhead press, and your deadlift. But the deadlift, you never really do 5 sets of 5. You just do 1 set of 5. I've mentioned in a previous video how I kind of like doing it that way because it decreases the risk of injury. You can still progressively overload it, and all of the exercises, especially the squat, kind of complement your deadlift. And I've just seen a lot of good progress out of it. So here we are doing our working sets of squat. We're doing 5 sets of 5, and for this strength phase, I'm doing high bar squats. That means I'm putting the bar across the top of my shoulders, across the traps, as opposed to lower down on my mid back or upper back. And the reason I'm doing this is just to kind of switch it up. I've seen a lot of imbalances in my squats here lately, and I figured I would kind of lighten the load a little bit. Here I'm doing 315, which is, a moderate weight, but it's a weight I know I can do for 5 sets of 5, especially in a high bar squat. And it just adds, for me, a different level of difficulty in the squat, because for me, low bar squats, I can move a lot heavier weight a lot easier. And I've just been doing that for weeks now, so I figured I'd switch it up and do high bar, because it just targets a different muscle group in the posterior chain and in the legs. And even though this is a weight that I know I can move for several sets and several reps, towards the end it starts to get heavy, because it's, like I said, it's hitting a different muscle group that I haven't necessarily targeted a lot lately. And it really puts a strain on your lower back. So you got to make sure you're keeping good form even when you're fatigued, and just trying to focus on your breathing and get it done. And then we move on to bench, and I wasn't quite sure what weight I should be working with for my 5 sets of 5 here, so I started with 275, and as you can see, I was able to get it for the first few sets, but the last 2 sets of this 5x5, I kind of had to do a little rest pause on the last rep. I'd be able to get it for 4 reps, and then that 5th rep I just wasn't confident in, so I'd have to rack it and rest for about 10 seconds, and then I'd hit that last rep to finish it out. So I might drop the weight down a little bit. Here's where I have to take a little rest pause for a few seconds, and then I finish out that last rep. And this is the final set, where I think I have to do the same thing. So I might need to drop the weight down about 5-10 pounds and go from there, but it's okay. I want to make sure I'm getting good quality reps, good quality work in, and I'm not cheating myself. And then here's my 1 set of 5 on deadlift, and I did 495. And I'm not using straps for this strength phase. I'm doing it mixed grip, competition style, conventional stance. And yeah, that's about it. Peace.